Hey guys, welcome back to the Amy Lummy podcast, to episode 11. Emilio, do you want to say what the episode will be about today?
Yeah, this episode will bring you guys different Reddit stories that we found online on 3 different topics: on sports, school, and relationships. So.
Yes, and before we hit the song, I want to announce a few things. I want to announce that on YouTube, on our podcast video alone, we have hit 1,090 views. So let's clap for that. And that's with our podcast videos alone. And with the shorts and everything, we have 4,600 views in total.
Yeah, we only need like a mil more to be able to get monetized on YouTube.
Yeah. And now for happy birthdays. Happy birthday to Mami Clara. Hope you're having a very nice day, Mami Clara. Or do any of you guys want to say that in Spanish?
Feliz cumpleaños, Mami Clara.
And you had to
Madrina.
no, but like
Madrina.
right when I was about to song.
Oh, sorry.
Happy birthday, Myra. Happy birthday to
happy
you.
birthday.
You're probably watching this while you're laying down, or I'm watching or listening.
Podcast.
I think
The only person that listens to it on Apple
Podcasts.
Podcasts.
No,
I don't
that's
know.
the one person that listens to it on Apple
Yeah,
Podcasts.
one person. Shout out to that one fan.
Shout out
Yeah.
to Myra.
Yeah, shout out to you. So I don't think there's anything else to announce. If you want your birthday announced, just text us. Amen. Let's hit the intro. So, Emilio, do you want to read your story first?
Yeah. So this is. Am I the a-hole? I almost said the bad word. Do we say story? Or should we just get straight into the story? No.
Let's get straight into the story. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So don't say the title.
Oh, say the title.
say the title. No, say the title.
Oh, but I feel like my titles give out the actual story.
No, it doesn't.
All right. So it says, for not allowing my son to play sports after he reaches high school, and also telling my wife she is wrong. So I am a 48-year-old dad, 2 boys, Daniel 15, George 12. Daniel is almost a carbon copy of me. He looks like and he shares many of my interests, nerdy types of things. My other son George is very the opposite. Even when he was younger, he never had any interest in any of those things. He always liked sports. It comes from my brother, who at one point lived with us when George was young. He introduced George to sports. This led George to eventually beg my wife and I to let him play. We were hesitant, but we eventually enrolled him into baseball. He loved it. I'll be honest, I don't really care for it at all, or any sports for that matter. Growing up, I was the black sheep of the family and had no interest in sports. Sadly, now that my son is 12, I see a lot of jock types that used to mess with me. He has the exact same attitude and is honestly bothers me. He also bullies his older brother. Things like turning off his computer while he's playing, taking his food while he's eating. And by the way, he's 3 years younger. Anyways, my son recently told his mom and I that he really wants to go to a different high school because they have a good baseball program and football program. I told him that was out of the question. For one, he's not allowed to play football at all. It's way too dangerous. I also told him that he will be going to the same private school as his brother goes to, and he will not be allowed to play anymore. I told him he is going to put all his focus on school, and if he wants to join any other activities like theater or music, that he'll support it. But sports are a no-no. He obviously got other activities like theater. Oh, my bad. He obviously got very pissy. He began to curse me out, which I told him that was unacceptable. He said some very naughty words and stormed off. I grounded him and said he was to quit baseball immediately, and I will be taking his phone. To surprise, my wife intervened and said I wouldn't be taking his phone, nor would I make him stop him from playing. He will finish the season. Later at night, George told me that him and his mom had already agreed for him to go to the other school and that his mom would drive him to and from that school. I was so heated. I told my wife she undermining my parenting instincts. I said sports are a waste of time and I won't support him for the rest of his life because he chose sports over an education. My wife called me up blank and said I had no right to act that way. But I feel my son disrespecting me and cursing me was worse. A lot to a lot
deep breath.
a lot to take out there. A lot to take out there.
I don't see why he wouldn't allow his son to continue baseball after high school. I find that pretty lame.
Because he was a jerk to him, bro.
Because
he reminded him of all the jocks
before.
That made.
I think that's what was
what it
scandalous to
is,
me.
really?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's literally what it is.
So he has so much internal
That's what
drama.
he said?
Yeah, he said that.
He said that
That's
beginning that
why.
he started reminding him of the jocks that started to make fun of him.
Fun
right?
of him, yeah.
Just be a better
And
parent.
he started becoming a jerk to his brother and stuff, and this and that, and yeah.
I could see that aspect, but also
Yeah.
it's like I mean you can't really say if he's good enough he goes to college. If he's not going to go to college anyways. So I don't know.
Did he say he was getting bad grades?
No, that's the crazy thing.
So that's what I
nowhere
was
in this is
wondering.
saying anything about his education.
That's what I was wondering, because when he said that to focus on your school,
Yes.
that's was like that missing part of the story about like grades or anything.
Nope.
Because I was like,
Never says anything about grades.
Because focusing on your grades is way more important than if he said that. I would have understood it a little more.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
he
look.
didn't.
So perfect comment, okay? This is where I kind of was like, yeah, I don't get where he's coming from. Your son is your son, not the kids who bullied you when you were a child. You have the power. You have power over not allowing him to bully you, your other son, right? So
Yeah.
parenting obviously is what they're talking about.
Yeah.
But you're not doing yourself any favors by ostracizing your son and his love of sports, as though that mistake. Oh my goodness. So ostracizing your son and his love of sports, as though that makes him bad or mean. He has no interest in an education. You can be sporty and intelligent, curious at the same time. You are holding your past against your son instead of seeing an individual of your son. You really ought to see therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of what is it called? They're kind of reflecting his past onto his son. You know, I'm trying to a better word for it, but you know, he's basically putting all his past trauma onto his son and thinking that his son's gonna reflect what he experienced when he was a kid. But I don't think that's the case. That's a little far fetched, honestly.
Yeah, you could literally talk to your son, and just say, hey, what he's doing wrong. And
hey, look, you need to be a better person. Be a dad, you know?
Yeah, literally be a dad.
Literally.
Be a parent. Maybe that will help.
It's like just because your son's different than you doesn't make anything of it. It shouldn't make anything of it, but
it shouldn't. I think
he obviously
it's up to you to make them see that. Don't follow. I remember going to high school. All the high school teammates and everything like that, playing football, seeing everybody hanging out with baseball. Not hanging out actually. Just
I feel
people.
like you taking away sports from a sporty person makes it worse.
Yeah.
Like you're just gonna make the education worse.
Yeah.
And I know that from experience. Like kids, working with kids, you take away something they love, they don't have interest in the other stuff you want them to do.
Man. Yeah.
So yeah, no, that's crazy.
Though I do think sometimes
They
need to teach those kids a lesson. They need to get role
yes.
models.
There are some kids.
Yeah.
There are some people out there, playing sports that are like huge jerks. For sure, I can understand that. And but like, it's your son. He's your son.
You could change that. You could actively shape that. You know.
You could literally.
You could actively shape the way he becomes.
Yeah. And he's still young. 12th grade.
Because from what I understand, is that he's saying that his son's basically.
What is the consensus on it?
That he's the a-hole. Yeah, there's no one here that's saying differently.
Yeah. No.
There is people that are giving him like, well,
advice.
I mean, I think you are the a-hole, but you redeemed yourself by asking for people's opinion. So it's like giving the benefit of the doubt.
Does he answer any of them?
Nah, he doesn't. He stays like cold on everything.
Alright, damn. But no, I think he is though. That kind of sucks.
Yeah.
I don't think I would. That's such like a crazy stipulation to put on a kid.
Saying that your kid is
school.
becoming the people that you dislike the most.
It's just the trauma coming back to him.
That's putting so much on your kid already.
This is where Jaime would be good to have right now.
Yeah, low key.
let's give
try to delve
us
in
the therapy behind the thing.
Yeah, dude.
All right, well,
okay.
next story.
That's who.
That's
you.
All right. I picked this one out. It's a little short one, but I think this one's cool because it kind of relates, at least the way we view things, you know. And I think it's kind of interesting because it kind of actually competes with that, I would say. So am I the a-hole for suggesting someone's connection to a school helped her get in? I got to a small public school. I got into a small. What the hell? Yeah, okay. I got into a small public school. I go to a small public school. Damn, they don't know how to write.
This is Redditors.
Damn. I go to a small public school. Most people who go to college go to state schools. There's a girl in my class, Sam, who's pretty smart. Her family is not from here. And one of her parents attended an Ivy League school where she has 2 relatives who are professors. And her other parent also attended a very prestigious school. Today was our college decision day, and Sam was wearing a shirt for the school her parent attended. A teacher in one of our classes asked her about it, saying it's not too often that someone from here goes to that school. Sam is smart, but she also had an advantage to get in. I responded with, it's not too often someone here is so connected with that school. As a lighthearted joke, Sam got annoyed and told me that I was being rude. Her friend told me I was downplaying her achievements because I was jealous, which I wasn't. Our teacher had to tell people to move on. I didn't mean it in a rude way, just that it was easier to Sam to be accepted than the average person. Am I the a-hole? What do you guys think? Because I mean, I kind of think she's being petty, what she said. But also, it's like, there's instances where I feel like there are a lot of stuff in life is like if you know people. Yeah, you're going to be able to get help. You're able to get in. Nah, I think people look down upon that stuff, but man, it's hard to get into anywhere. So I don't see that as a bad thing.
So they're saying that specific girl got in because
she knew
someone like
in that school. But she's saying that she's smart. I don't know how much information there is. There's not a lot, right? Mm-hmm. But like, she's saying that she's smart. Like, I mean, you can't so undermine someone. Is
that considered a private school? She's at? Is that why?
A private school?
Like it's something that people pay for?
Ivy League.
Oh.
Private schools.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that part. My bad.
No, yeah, my bad.
No, that's cool. I guess.
I think you knowing people doesn't necessarily make you.
Yeah, cause she said the other girl, the one that knows people, is smart.
It's the other girl is smart. The girl that comes from the places that comes from the Ivy League, like professors, her family's professors. She's very smart, intelligent.
Oh, then.
So who's calling her out?
I don't.
The girl, I don't know.
I don't know. Redditors calling her out.
The
right?
Redditors calling her out. Yeah, the OP.
Okay, I don't see anything wrong with it. So
I think here would be. Is she an a-hole because is she calling the other people that, or is she specifically because she knows people?
Oh yeah, is she calling the girl the like?
No, she's asking if she herself.
Is no, no, it's not. Why is it her fault that she has one step above everyone else? That's just that's life. I don't think you understand me. Oh, the OP is talking about that girl that got in. Oh, yeah, so she's saying that girl is the a-hole because she knows people.
No. She's asking, am I the a-hole for the business? Am I the a-hole for suggesting someone's connection to school helped her get in?
Oh.
Yeah.
For suggesting?
I think you did. I didn't think I processed it in my head.
I think I would have to say yes, bro.
You think she's the a-hole or think it helped her get in?
I think she's the a-hole for both. Thinking.
I think
both.
I think
No, because why are you throwing something like that in someone's face? You're pretty much saying. So the way I see it is, you're pretty much saying that you're not just because you know people. That's the only reason why you're good enough to go to this school.
I think it makes it easier.
Yeah, but
it makes it easier. I mean, looking like the girl from what's it called? What's it freaking called? The
girl? USC one?
Yeah,
her mom, the girl.
But didn't she pay?
She paid.
She paid for it.
Yeah, but that's different. You're talking giving money though.
They get paid. They pay good money. The professor get paid good money there.
But that's like getting to know, like you knowing people.
And but the people are not paying.
See, because by the sounds of it, does she have the?
Because what could have been is that the people probably suggested her.
Can we plead the fifth on this one?
Probably suggested her.
This one seems like there's not enough information to really.
What did the comments say?
They all said they declared her the a-hole.
Oh, interesting.
I think I would say the same thing.
Really?
Somebody said you're jealous. Was it that bad for someone else to get recognized? Somebody says yes. That sounds like something an a-hole would say.
I mean, I get where they're coming
bro,
from.
I mean, if she's very intelligent, then it makes sense.
Yeah,
that
but
she
we
got
don't know
in.
that. We don't know why the girl
I thought
got
the girl
in.
said that she is.
I feel like, okay, in the sense of she is the a-hole because
Uh,
she's not straight up with it. Like, or not that she's not straight up with it. It's that why are you even questioning why people are
getting
Are
This is
getting
interesting.
in.
This is interesting. Women and girls can still be Nepo babies. Doesn't mean OP's comment was okay or not born from jealousy, but it's absolutely true that someone who is a legacy and has 2 other family members working there would have an advantage.
Okay, first question here. What's Nepo baby?
Yeah.
Nepotism. When like you know somebody from the industry from anywhere and you get in because of that reason.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's a really big topic right now because a lot of celebrities are coming out saying there are a lot of celebrities, a lot of actors and stuff are Nepo babies. Well, like some of them own it, and some of them like, oh, no, I'm sorry for having the privilege that I have. But it's like,
bro,
it's not bad.
That's almost everywhere though. WWE.
Bro,
WWE wrestling is
job.
a big place.
My job, bro.
My job too.
Randy Orton's a Nepo baby, then, bro.
Yeah, I the job I have now is because of that.
Half
same here.
all the sports industries are Nepo babies.
Everything.
I feel like everything is you gotta know somebody.
Any industry is like if you know someone, it's easier.
Yes.
Bro,
It's
even
easier
when
to
I was
get
doing
in.
construction in college,
That's right.
you need to know someone to be able to get in.
Yeah.
Yeah, always construction.
So, yeah.
Construction is always
Yeah, and that's construction.
literally
bro.
how you get into construction is through someone.
Yes.
Construction is through someone else.
Yeah,
So
so think about that.
yeah.
Yeah, so no, I don't.
Yeah.
That's why I think I'm like, no, you're just getting mad. Now,
Uh,
if you're paying someone off,
That's different.
Yeah.
that's way
That's
different.
different.
That's wrong.
Under the
illegal.
table under
Yeah.
the table payments is
That's
crazy.
crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't think it's. I
Shohei
don't think-
Ohtani, you know?
Nepotism is horrible, but it's also like you go
It's
to
the
school. You go to
world.
school to make connections. Nepotism doesn't necessarily have to come from family members. It can also come from it can just come from your friends. That's the whole like I do screenwriting. I'm from screenwriting. I'm a screenwriting major. The biggest thing they tell us is that you don't go to school to get the degree. You go to school to network with the people that
to
are
get
there.
to know people.
Yeah. The reason why is because if they get a job and they remember you,
They will suggest you.
they'll suggest you. And like say like me as a screenwriter, we do shows, we do episodes, and all those shows have writers' rooms. And if one of my friends get in there, it's like, you know what? Miguel gave me good feedback on that one script I made in college.
Oh, let me
you know?
bring him in.
And I was really cool with him. Hey, what are you doing? You know, maybe one day I get that call. That'd be really cool. But it's something like that though.
When he gets
like,
friends, hit him up.
if it's something like that though, you have to do what you gotta do. And I feel like it's not bad. The way that girl called her out on it, crazy.
Yes, calling her out is
crazy.
horrible
That's
thing.
crazy. I don't think.
That's
I think she has a
she's
right.
She's an a-hole for doing that.
Yeah, she's an a-hole for doing that. I think that's bad. But I think she has a right to be in some way feel like the system's against her. Because it is. Sadly, it is.
But
like,
it's going to be against anyone.
You're kind of...
The second part here is who didn't get in because that girl got it.
There's like a line. And then, we're all past, like, in front of this line. But those people that have no people, they're already above there. Yeah. It's up to them to do good to actually get further on. Yeah. But, like, they already have a step in the game, It gets a lot harder for the rest of us. Yeah. But, like... There's ways. There's avenues. There's ways you can go.
So that's why it's a big thing now to get to know people.
Get to know people. Yeah.
Network around.
Nepotism.
Talk to the people around.
Nepotism is controversial, but I also don't see it as a terrible thing. But like, that's another thing.
Yeah, just don't do under the payment.
Yeah, no, that's bad.
Under the table payments.
Bad. No, I do think I do think if like
don't gamble.
I would base it. I would have to base it like. Oh, one thing I would say clear. I'm probably going too long here, but one thing I'll say clear is like how like Kanye West's daughter, right?
Oh, the singing, the rapping,
and she did the
Lion King.
Oh,
for Lion King. So like not that part. That's part. It's his song. He can do whatever. But like by her getting picked to sing the Lion King song, and it's like. Also me from a theater background too. It's like there's definitely a lot better like child singers who could go up there and play that role, and they gave it to her because she's more popular. Like that right there is nepotism, because like she doesn't have the skill set to do that, But there she is.
But I guess
you know
that's the difference then.
But
then
she's a little kid. It's not her choice, right?
Yeah.
But like, but it's like, that's what I mean though. Like, there are definitely more people out there who have the skill sets to do better than the person who has the step in the game already. But that in that instance, nepotism is bad. Whereas like if it's like a level playing field, you put you give her some like look, try out for this role, see what happens, and they do better after that. That's kind of successful because they were successful.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, that's my two cents.
Well,
yeah.
Okay.
Who's next? You're next, right?
Yeah, I'm next. So, that was probably loud. My fault.
Yeah, it was.
Am I the a-hole for wanting to end my marriage even though there's nothing wrong? I, 36 male, have been with my wife, 38 old female, for 11 years. Married for 8. We don't have kids. Recently, she says she still loves me, but she's not in love with me.
Ooh.
The thing is, there's no dramatic reason for this. No cheating, no big fights, nothing like that. We've always had good communication, so I suspect she's felt this way for a while, but took time to admit it to herself before telling me. We've been in and out of couples therapy for the past year. Our therapist even said we're doing everything right, and that she can't help us much more. On paper, we have a great life. We both have good jobs, so money isn't an issue. We go on regular holidays. We're almost completely debt-free, including our modest house, and we get along well day to day. But something's missing, and we both feel it. I've been thinking about suggesting we end the marriage. I feel like we tried everything, therapy, date nights, open communication, but that spark just isn't coming back. My wife hasn't suggested divorce, but I can see she's unhappy, even if she's trying to make it work. Am I the a-hole for wanting to end what looks like a perfect marriage from the outside? I feel like I'm giving up, but I also think we both deserve a chance at finding that deeper connection again, even if it's not with each other.
You gotta hit us with this, bro.
I know, bro.
This is the one I told you about earlier.
Damn.
And you say the next one's worse than that?
Huh? Oh, no, it's not.
Funny.
The next one's not sad.
Oh.
Damn.
The next one got the one.
I don't know, bro.
Damn.
If you're both not happy, why are you doing what you're doing?
You're not the a-hole. He's not the a-hole. No one's the a-hole.
No, I don't feel like. I feel like there has to be a deeper conversation. And
which
I think the main thing has to be is that, well, for me, I don't agree in like divorce per se, because it's like if you're in it, bro. You're gonna try. But if they really checked out all the boxes, then I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. If you're not living a happy life, then why
you're not the a-hole. You just fell out of love, bro.
Yeah.
You really just fell out of love, and that's.
But I think you can't find it. I think you
find it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you fell in love,
if you fell in love
with that person
you will fall
once,
in love again.
There's a chance of falling in love again.
If it was lust before it was love, and you got married in the lust, then I don't know.
Yeah, you doesn't say anything about like you like relate to that.
That's crazy, bro.
I know. I feel
freaking uncle, bro. Why'd you do that?
That kind of. There's like, I guess.
Sorry,
I guess
seen it. I was like, you know what? I have to read this.
I guess do they have? I don't know, but like, do they say they have kids and stuff?
No, they don't.
They don't have kids. Maybe that's what it needs. I don't know. That's not the.
No, but then that happens so much.
That happens so often.
Yes.
I don't know.
And then they have
I'm
kids,
joking,
and then it doesn't end up.
But like, I think sometimes, man. I think that just happens. I don't know. I don't know if there's a way. I think if you're trying so hard to be in love, I don't think you are.
It's not really love then at that point.
Because like if you're in love, man, a walk in the park is enough. Like there's not that much to go about it. Like if you're in love, just sitting at the house and watching a
playing video game, playing Fortnite
is enough.
2:00 in the morning is enough.
There's special occasions, go take out your woman, treat your woman nicely, treat your partner nicely, not just woman, sorry, but treat your partner nicely, take them out, but have fun with them. But sometimes it's love is love, and if he's trying stuff, and the girl,
but that's true. Truthfully, it has to be truthfully that you are trying everything. You tried everything.
You're literally saying that they're trying, and
but like you say you tried. If you give it your all.
They're in couples therapy too, right?
Yeah, saying that
they're taking the right steps.
They tried couples therapy, and that the therapist even said they're not even doing anything wrong. So there's literally nothing wrong in this relationship.
Then maybe they gotta find something. You know what? It might be something internally.
Maybe Miguel probably is right. Need a child.
I don't know. But
It might be.
No, I don't think
that's
that.
not the answer. But like, I think.
Oh,
I think,
maybe not need, but
Look,
like maybe
look.
a
I
child.
think it's been a lot of the relationship, but they haven't looked enough into each other, like in themselves.
I mean, he does say he wants a deeper connection
with her or with himself.
with her.
But I feel like that's what it is.
See, I feel like maybe there's not enough,
'Cause
not enough information to go on, but he gave us a
no,
lot.
He doesn't. But it sounds like he doesn't want a divorce yet. And
That's good though. But like,
and she hasn't suggested a divorce. So I think they're both.
I think they still both
I
want to
think
try. They want it to work.
yes, they want it to work.
I don't. They do. They're going the necessary
But
steps. I don't
they're
know.
They're doing so much.
I don't know
and
that
at
I
that
think
point-
the only next step would be for them. I'm telling you, they have to look in within themselves.
You know what? Maybe they need to do something like that's to reinvigorate that sense. Cause like maybe it doesn't have to be like what, cause like in therapy they did that. There's something's wrong, but like maybe it needs to like go like skydiving or something. Get us like a sense of like
I have a
An
comment.
update?
uh-huh,
Oh.
go ahead.
comment.
Like a sense of adrenaline. They need that. They need that.
So, I think it's like 3 comments I'm about to say. So, someone said, of course something is wrong if you're both unhappy.
Yeah,
Obviously.
that's true.
Someone replied, a problem is a disparity between the real situation and the situation as you want it to be. In other words, OP wants a long-term relationship with the spark of a new relationship glowing forever. It's more common than not in long-term relationships for the spark to dissolve in something more like loving, deep friendship, deep comradeship,
Camaraderie.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a word though. I think you just.
I don't know.
think
That's
so.
what that's what they
Whatever.
wrote. It's not me.
Right.
Many value that
Comradeship.
more than the prospect of another spark, which, if found, is in no way guaranteed to last forever either.
That's true.
Others got kids or have settled in too well with the house, small town life, a shared circle of friends, running a business or so, to give it up to go hunting sparks, or they are just not optimistic enough to expect for something better to come and much prefer the current state to a single life. People got a tendency to compare their current reality with the ideal outcome of a change. I'd suggest that OP also take into account less fortunate outcomes, like finding no one who lives up to his then ex. What? Sorry, that's how this person wrote it. Like finding no one who lives up to his then ex.
That makes
Maybe
sense. That makes sense.
while
That makes
she
sense.
does find a great new partner, finding a spark with someone who may be a financially unstable single mom or got other issues that make a partnership challenging, finding a spark with someone to have it dissolve again and the remaining relationship being less good as the current one. Is this the same person? No.
So it's pretty much saying that they're scared of starting another or they're scared of ending this one because if the next one isn't as good as this one, then they have failed.
And there's another reply that's similar to what we said. There was a comedian who said something to the effect of, "In my youth, I wanted to be swept off my feet and make passionate love. Now I'm just happy to have someone to go furniture shopping with."
I think I remember that comedian too. I don't remember.
I think I've heard it.
I think I've heard it before.
But
But
that's similar to walk in the park.
It's true though. The best way is such a funny like such a thing like to compare. You ever watched 500 Days of Summer?
Yes.
I haven't
500
watched
Days. Oh, you gotta watch 500 Days of
It-
Summer.
You haven't
bro.
watched that
it.
movie?
No, because I know what happens. And
How?
I don't want to be heartbroken.
There's
Oh
like
my
a really, there's like a
goodness.
really like
That's literally what
there's
it's
like
about.
A really like
That's
like
what I want to watch.
very very significant scene, and I think it's really cool. Because there's like 2 different scenes of it, but like there's they show a scene of them playing in IKEA, right? They're all happy and everything, and they show them a scene later on in IKEA, and she's like not even giving him any attention. But it's like, and those like when it's like in those like states of like mundaneness, you find like I don't know. I feel like if you're not comfortable with the one you love in those moments, then I don't think you should be with that person.
Yeah.
Because that's where the true love lies. I think not when you're going out and doing crazy stuff every weekend and stuff like that.
I think it
all goes
down to the
realistically,
little things.
Yeah.
It's not the bigger things.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
I feel like one thing I've said a lot is like it's not so much that you're in love, right? Because in love is a thing, being loved is a thing.
Yeah.
But it's the you learning how to deal with the situations that you're not in love with, right? And still being able to move through that, which this sounds like they're trying.
Like making
sacrifices.
Sacrifices. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. It's true because like man, I don't know. It's they're not having. But he's right. Maybe that's the issue. It's like, oh, where's the spark and everything? But the reality, you're
But do you think they're trying too hard?
The spark is there.
Do you think that can be a thing?
Trying too hard?
Like all this counseling, all this other stuff.
I've never been in love myself.
You're trying to find. I guess. Like you're trying to find someone else to fix what's wrong with your relationship, and obviously the people on the outside are saying there's nothing wrong. So there's obviously something wrong within the relationship.
Maybe there's something wrong with himself. Maybe
that's what I'm saying. You got to look inside first.
Maybe it's like
I don't know.
Maybe I'm not
for sure. Not. I don't think no one there is the a-hole.
Because I think at some point when you know someone long enough, you start feeling you start knowing what they're feeling. Like when he said that he feels that she's unhappy.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and the other thing with that is, what if he's saying that? Like he feels or and she's not. Yeah.
Maybe not.
Because communication is an issue, bro.
Or maybe not feeling. Because remember they are doing couples therapy. So you remember she probably has said it. So
no, it's not the same. I don't think it would be the same. Because he's not saying that she said it in couples therapy. He specifically said, if I remember correctly when you read it, he said that he feels.
Yeah, feels. I think.
Like then there's obviously we might have found your issue, my guy. Communication might be your problem, bro. You're probably not communicating.
No, he says they tried open communication.
Oh, I don't know what to say there. I'm not.
I feel like there's always one side to the story. I would like to hear what
the wife thinks.
Yeah. Imagine she's like, "Oh, I'm great. Like we're living life. Like I don't know what's up with him though. He wants to do all these things to try to figure. Imagine."
Maybe that's why everyone thinks they're good from the outside. Because she's telling everyone, like, "Oh, I'm feeling great."
Yeah, I don't know. And then it's him because he's not really communicating. Plot twist. Or plot twist. All right, but it was none of them.
Not that. I mean, he doesn't ask if she's the a-hole, but he's not the a-hole. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. All right, that was a crazy story. So, am I the a-hole for spending more money on my son's sport than my daughter's?
Yeah.
So
not a father, not a what's it called? A girl father, girl dad.
So this is a crazy thing, okay? Which that is a crazy thing because watch, let me read this part. But so this is a throwaway account.
Oh wow.
Some of you are going to think that I am the a-hole just based on the title, but I urge you to read till the end. I have 4 children, 3 sons, ages 17, 14, and 11, and 1 daughter, age of 16. My 2 eldest are both very athletic. My son plays football and baseball, and my daughter plays softball. It's a girly version of baseball for those who don't know.
No. There's no need to put that there.
They're pretty
Can you
different.
repeat that, please?
No, I'm not going to repeat that.
I didn't.
You didn't hear it?
No.
Oh. So my son plays football and baseball, and my daughter, my bad. My daughter plays softball. Oh. It's a girly version of baseball for those who don't know. They're pretty different. Being a baseball coach, they're not that different.
You're the a-hole.
There's certain rules that are different. But it's not that different, bro.
Just by that, you're the a-hole.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me dive into this, bro. So, my son has a year left of high school and has already been scouted by several universities for football.
Okay.
He has real potential to be drafted in a few years. Oh. Naturally, my wife and I spent a lot of money every year to pay for him to have the best training as well as traveling expenses. My daughter, too, is exceptionally good at her sport. But it's impossible for her to become a professional athlete. Dang! As there's no major league for women.
Oh.
We pay for things she needs, but I will openly admit that we spend much more on my son's athletic career. I see it as an investment into his future. My daughter is recreational.
Oh, no.
My daughter gets jealous every time she notices my willingness to spend more money on her brother's career. She says it's as us favoring him, but I don't think it's that way at all. I truly love them equally. My decision to give my son a larger budget is only because he can go pro. Nope. If I could afford to spend thousands on both of them per year, I would absolutely do that. No. Unfortunately, I can't. No. My daughter talked to my wife, and said it makes her feel like she's loved less for being the only girl. A large reason she feels this way is because we put more resources into my son's sport. I understand why it's my initial be perceived as unfair. So why is the initial thought to be perceived unfair? I don't know why they wrote it all weird. But I also think...
Because he's the a-hole.
But I also think that if you know the full story, then my justification is valid too. My house is very divided right now. My wife and daughter being my wife and daughter, and then obviously him, and then being not on great terms with my son and I. Please help Reddit. Am I the a-hole?
You're the a-hole.
Instantly, dude.
From the title alone,
there's
bro.
So much stuff wrong. There's so much wrong with this,
bro. When the Reddit says don't base me off the title alone, just hear my story out. You're the a-hole just from that
already.
like come on.
Don't judge
bro.
me just yet.
Yeah. Just wait for the full story first.
Let me give you the full scope.
Let me give you an explanation, please.
No, I once I read this, bro, I was like, yeah, not you, the
dude. There's like.
But yo, if you're reading this, the daughter's reading this, come through to STG training. They'll give you free training. Let's get you going.
Shout out.
Yeah, nah, bro. That's sad, bro.
That is sad.
Cause some of the comments.
That's jacked up. That's
so some of the comments are right. Okay, like, all right, cool. You're thinking about an investment, right? Whatever.
That's bad.
But hold on, no. Hear me out. No. Hear me out. If you are really thinking about an investment, okay, and some of the comments were saying this, bro. She can go to college for free if she's really good at softball.
Yeah.
There's your investment. Pour into her. She's doing something she loves, obviously, and she sounds like she's pretty good at it. Then there's your investment. It doesn't have to be because she's going to make millions one day. Bro, nowadays a good school, D1 program school, let alone nowadays.
Ooh, yeah.
And NIA deals and all that stuff, bro, she'll be making more money on her own. Yeah. And some people were throwing it out. Like the average league of players in the MLB is like 60,000 in the minor leagues. You know, like salary cap is 175K. Like, you can't go pro and not be living in it. Like, how are you gonna do that? So, where are you really throwing away money, bro?
So, I think there's so much wrong with this.
Not like softball, bro. I love softball is fun.
Pro softball teams in other countries. I didn't know that actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, people can go to Japan. Women going to Japan and making 60K a year, and that was 4 years ago.
Korea has one too.
That'd be cool to go play. So play softball?
Yeah.
That would be cool to go play in Japan.
Dude,
the fans over there.
I think the biggest issue, the first issue it has the fact that obviously he's saying he's not playing favorites, but he is.
No, yeah, you are.
That
he is playing favorites.
He's so far ahead because like it's one thing getting into college. There's so many freaking different amounts of college, man. It's easier to get into college football.
Yeah. Because of how much is there.
Yeah.
You're going from D1 all the way, let's say, to JUCO being able to play. That's a whole bunch of schools.
There's a whole lot of opportunity there.
Now, there's only one NFL.
And there's a CFL, but nobody's trying to go to that. But
we also got the Rocks thing too now.
That's the CFL, no?
That's Canadian. That's Canadian.
But either way, the
CFL and the USFL.
But the pay difference in that, like livable.
Like what's the CFL?
CFL, Canadian Football League.
That's what I said.
Oh, that's what you meant. Oh, what?
Yeah, he did say that.
But but dude, it's like the other thing is like, he's like treating his son like a product, you know. Feeding like a machine, like feeding this money into him. So
but you know it's crazy that stuff like this is true, bro.
Yeah,
stuff like that is true. That's crazy.
Or like they're putting their dreams onto their kids, you know. That's what it feels like, honestly. I feel like oh, he has a chance to make it out. I have to give him everything he needs. And like, I have so many stories in the NFL. Is never oh, this guy.
Bro, if you go statistically, what is it really? I know for like the MLB, it has like a breakdown from high school all the way to like the major league. But at the end of it, it's like when it comes down to it, it's not even 1% of high school players go play MLB.
Isn't
they just get drafted.
Is that counting farm league too?
AAA.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I think a lot of people need to understand that
it's much harder to do stuff than it is than you perceive it to be.
I think instead of making an investment on his son, he should make an investment on his family.
Yeah. That's crazy. But yeah, everyone says he's the a-hole.
For sure.
Yeah, there's no doubt. Props
to everyone for agreeing.
Girl, that sucks.
Hey, yo, and softball's not just for girls, bro. We play adult league softball on Thursdays.
Softball,
It is fun, bro.
Softball's fun.
Softball is
And
fun
I
to
bet you,
watch.
I bet you anything that dad, if he tries to hit a fastball off a girl pitching, he won't be able to.
No, but too.
You can bet
No
it.
chance.
Let's bet it.
That's
I would bet. I would bet whatever
Let's
his
hit the
son's gonna
guy
make
up.
in the
Oh, no,
NFL,
that's
bro.
right.
That he won't be able to do it.
Account, huh?
Yeah, he did. It's a throwaway
He
account.
was so embarrassed, huh? That he was
So
the
embarrassed.
a-hole.
So embarrassed for being what's
An
it
a-hole
called?
to his
Deadbeat,
daughter.
deadbeat dad.
A deadbeat dad. Oh,
Yeah.
Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah. That sucks, bro.
Yeah.
It's sad. Sad times.
It's like,
Bro.
you know what? Oh, this guy's looking good. I don't put all the money I have into him. Forget my daughter. She could just do her own thing. It's messed up.
Well, Miguel, you
Sad times.
Me?
ready to read
Alright,
your story
yeah,
next?
this is a big one. This is a chunky one. This is the one. This is a good one. The long one. All right. Am I the a-hole for blowing up at my wife over my daughter's school pictures? Throwaway and fake names.
That's the title.
Yeah.
Throwaway
No,
account
no.
again, bro. It's
Throwaway
a throwaway
and fake
account.
names.
It's a throwaway
I,
account.
60 male, have been married to my wife, 51 female, for around 15 years. We also have a beautiful daughter named Ha Young, 17 female, who is in her junior year of high school. Yesterday after school, Ha Young, pronounced Ha Young, came up to me and my wife and showed me her school pictures, both her individual photo and her group/grade photo. They were taken all the way back in February, but they had just arrived today. I complimented Ha Young and told her how beautiful she looked in the photos before telling her how proud I was to see her grow up throughout the ages, before showing my wife the picture of our daughter. It did not go the way I thought/hoped it would go. Instead of looking at it for a bit before saying something, my wife immediately pointed out to Ha Young that she was looking too downward at the camera and that her eyes looked strange/forced. I was a bit taken aback at first, but I decided to just keep listening. My wife then said to my daughter that she would have to have rehearsals for school pictures with her for next year. Because in my wife's words, Ha Young still doesn't understand how to properly pose, smile, and look beautiful for a school picture. I was a bit irritated, but I let it slide. What set me off, though, was my wife then said Ha Young's picture is a fail. Honestly, Melissa looks the prettiest out of everyone. Ha Young got quiet and said, I'm going to be honest, my picture this year is really bad compared to sophomore year. So the daughter said that herself.
That the picture's bad?
Yeah. I got mad that evening. We had a huge argument in the living room. I told my wife that she was being cruel to our daughter, and since school pictures were over, there was no point being so picky over it. My wife retaliated, saying that even Ha Young says that she doesn't like how she looks in her school picture. I was just being honest. I'm only trying to help her. She then went into her room and started crying, saying that I don't understand her. I will admit I raised my voice while we were having that argument, and I'm seriously sitting here questioning myself about whether I was the a-hole or not. After our argument, I knocked on Ha Young's door, and I could tell by her expression that she had listened to every piece of the argument. I feel bad because I may have overreacted to something as simple as school pictures. Plus, I ruined my daughter's evening and my wife's too. And I also made my wife cry. So Reddit, am I the a-hole?
He's defending his daughter. Bro, no. No.
Can I read it? Can you read a comment? Is there a comment?
Yeah, okay. This is a good one. I think it adds some context.
Is there a comment?
That's some what's it called? Cultural context. I'm guessing based on the fake name that your wife is Korean. I know beauty standards there are super high, and she could be projecting her own insecurities and maybe even comments that she got when she was young. Of course, this is not okay, but it could be worth sitting down with her and having a talk. Being 17 is tough as it is, and having your own parents festering insecurity will damage her even further. Not the a-hole, one Redditor said. The OP responded, "You're right on that. Me and my wife are both Korean. I know the beauty centers there are super tough, so I'm probably going to talk to my wife privately to understand why she said that and check up on Ha Young a bit before talking with my wife. I know she's super shaken up, so the best I can do is be the best father I can. She will always be my Hanyul and Bada.
That's something.
Sky and Sea.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. That's something. What else would you like me to look for?
No, you're good there, I think.
I get the part that it might be trauma from her background, but I feel like I don't know if you guys ever seen the like it's not considered a skit, but like the thing they do where they have the different cups. There's like grandparents, parents, and then the kids. There's like the grandparents, and it's like a darker color, and then when it gets to the other one, it's like white. No. So they pour it into the white one. It gets less like diluted.
Diluted,
Yeah, and then it goes to the next one, and the same thing. It's
like
less
generational
diluted.
trauma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's what you're doing though. So it has to get cut off somewhere, right? And I feel like in that case,
now's the time.
Yeah, and the dad, and I think the dad,
Now's
he's
the time.
not necessarily the a-hole because he's standing up for his
daughter.
daughters.
Like
Like that. Who else is gonna do it?
I think they all.
You know, like who else is gonna do it? And I do think, can you talk to your wife, maybe without your daughter around, so it's not making her look bad in front of the kids? Like, yeah, possibly. Like that might have been a better situation, but will she understand? I don't know. Because if it is generational trauma, that's a whole nother thing that goes into that. Like she might need therapy to help with that. But yeah, no, he's not the a-hole.
There's some edits.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's an edits and there's an update too.
Oh no.
So there's the edits. I'm gonna get the edits. Do you have anything comment before I say the edits?
No, not the a-hole.
This is not the first time my wife has said something like this. This is why I feel even more terrible because I let my daughter suffer like this. I did give my wife a word or two, but I always told Ha Young that this was just the way she spoke and that she really did love her. I really want to cry right now, especially overhearing Ha Young crying herself to sleep yesterday night. That sucks. She always kept on a brave face around me and my wife, but it just breaks me even more. Now knowing she feels like she can't talk to me either. I felt her. Ha Young always asked me every morning if she looked beautiful. She would always ask me at meal times if she was eating too much. I'm so afraid of the damage we both put her through for so long. I'm so scared she's going to develop an eating disorder. And I'm going to make sure to set things straight with my wife and take care of my daughter better. She's always my first priority. I was taken off guard even... This is second edit. I was taken off guard even though my wife has made responses like this in the past because though it's not the first time, I had a little bit of hope left that she wouldn't point out Ha Young's appearance that outright in her school photo. There's the edits, so that's pretty crazy. Guys, comments on that? I got the update here.
You can read the update.
No, you can read the update.
First of all, I'd like to thank everyone for their generous comments and advice. As promised, here's the update. After my wife left for work, I decided to check up on my daughter. She was in her room doing homework, and I could tell by the forced expression that she was not okay. As she talked, everything began to make sense. My daughter overheard her mother shaming her in front of the other church moms. She heard them boasting about their kids, and her mother would use condescending modesty. Example, she's gained weight and she doesn't even study hard. She was tired of trying to surpass my wife's expectations. She couldn't stand it when my wife was in the house. She asked me, why am I her diamond? She cuts me to make me shine. How more of this should I take? That's a crazy line.
That is a crazy line.
I prepared her all the food I promised to make, and she was hesitant but ate a lot more than when my wife was around. She wanted to further talk with me. I then asked if she wanted to tell my wife how she felt. Ha Young said it was the only way to get her to listen, before telling me she wants me to get a divorce. Dang. I asked her if she was absolutely sure, as it was something very serious. She said she was fine with it. I'm just devastated it has reached this point. When Ha Young was at school, I had a conversation with my wife. I brought up Ha Young's concerns along with mine. I asked my wife what made her put down my daughter on the day of the school picture incident. She made excuses such as having bad days, hence she'd accidentally release her anger and other emotions by yelling, the silent treatment, etc. I questioned further if there was anything in the past that was bothering her, which she replied snarkily, nothing is bothering me. I raised her into a better person. If you have problems with how I'm raising her, she's all yours. I don't want to argue anymore, especially with a sensitive, lazy person like you. Wow. We had a lot of arguments in the past of raising Ha Young. This phrase was used in all of our arguments to shut me up. As Ha Young was consistently used as an emotional punching bag and a trophy for my wife. This was the last straw. I told my wife we were done. Then told her to pack up and leave.
Damn.
I thanked her for letting me realize my self-worth. After some time had passed, she had driven to her parents' house and was staying there for a bit. When Ha Young came back, she noticed her mom's room was a lot barer than it was and knew what had happened. I hugged Ha Young and told her I was sorry for the mess I had caused, before reassuring her that nothing was her fault. I told her my ex-wife would come back a few more times to collect the rest of her stuff, but our relationship was over. This event shook me up a lot, but I know things will get better. I'm trying to make Ha Young always feel loved. Ha Young, you are my universe, and that would never change. Damn.
Damn.
So
that's a way to end.
Reading this, is that not her daughter?
No.
It doesn't sound like it, right?
No,
it's not,
it does.
It's not her daughter.
Because the way he says it.
Oh, my ex-wife.
He never mentioned it to be the daughter.
I didn't realize that.
That's
no,
even
he says we also have a beautiful daughter.
Oh, yeah, no.
All right.
Man, he the way he says it is like, nah, she's not even. She's like a stepmom, man. It's crazy.
She ain't your mom no more.
Yep.
She's my ex-wife.
My wife, that's crazy.
Oh,
Damn.
I guess that's one way to end the trauma.
That's crazy.
Jeez.
Damn, I feel like. Well, okay. He talked to the mom. She still didn't like not deal with it. She still didn't like make it better. So that's an issue, and I think I don't know.
It didn't seem like she really wanted to change either way, though.
That's why I think.
I think that makes it worse
because it's like, okay, she didn't, but at the same time, like, was it too drastic to be like, let's divorce then? Like, I know that the daughter's asking for it, and the daughter's 17, so like, she has some like some maturity at least, right? Some maturity level.
Yeah.
But like, man, like, I don't know. Like, I feel like there's a way better way to go about it, but if that was the best way, like, damn. I mean, it does suck. It does suck to find out that your mom is talking behind your back.
Yeah.
To a whole bunch of people, like, usually it's the parents are like, you know, my son or my daughter is doing such a great job in school and everything. You know, even though they're having a tough time, they're still doing their best. You know, they're always trying to hype you up. But no, she seems like she's trying to actively like tear her daughter down. You know, like, damn, that sucks.
Sad. That's sad, bro.
That's
sad. Like, it sucks that it had to get to that point. Even though I think it might be a little much, I think, obviously I'm not living their life, but like, if it's that bad, then damn, that sucks. That sucks. That's terrible.
Yeah. Well, good thing he took her out of his life.
Yeah.
And his daughter's life.
Yeah.
That's sad.
That's sad.
Hey, let me do a face ID real quick and I'll read mine.
Alright. Face ID, this guy.
Alright, my story next. And this is the last one, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said yeah.
Yeah.
I said yep.
Okay. Alright, last story for today. And then I'll announce the riddle of the day and all that. This and that.
Oh, we're going back to that?
Yeah. Because I kept on forgetting. Alright. Am I the jerk? Oh, this is from R. Am I the jerk? Am I the jerk for kicking my wife out after I found out she cheated and got pregnant? The man doesn't know how to spell pregnant, right? But
he got
woman. Sorry. The woman
He doesn't
know
need to spell.
pregnant. Oh, you know what? OP doesn't know how to spell pregnant. All right. Either way, that was the title.
Oh, a woman. Oh, it's woman. Okay. Oh.
My wife, 24 female, and I, 23-year-old female, have been together for several years. We met in college, and our connection was instant. Over time, our relationship grew deeper, and we decided to get married about a year ago. We've always been each other's best friends and confidants. Confidants,
yeah.
Confidants, right?
Yeah.
And I truly
confidant, sorry.
Really, bro?
Sorry,
Come on.
sorry, my bad. Confidant.
I asked you, and
My
wow.
bad, bro.
And I truly believed that we were meant to be together forever. We've talked about, that's what I'm imagining that these people talk.
Don't say that. Don't do that.
I'm just kidding, bro. We've talked about starting a family, traveling. You lost me. We have talked about starting a family, traveling, and growing old together. Aw. A few months ago, I started noticing that my wife was acting differently. Ooh. She came back more distant and secretive, and I felt like something was off, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it. I tried talking to her about it, but she always reassured me that everything was fine and that she was just stressed with work. I wanted to believe her, so I let it go, thinking maybe I was just being paranoid. However, a few weeks ago, I accidentally saw a message on her phone that confirmed my worst fears. She was having an affair. The texts were explicit, and it was clear that this wasn't a one-time thing. When I confronted her, she broke down and confessed to everything. She had been seeing this person for a few months, and to make matters worse, she told me that she was pregnant with their child.
Dude,
I was completely shattered. The woman I loved, the person I trusted more than anyone else in the world, had betrayed me in the worst possible way. I couldn't even process the fact that she was pregnant. It was like a nightmare that I couldn't wake up from. After the initial shock wore off, I realized that I couldn't stay in this marriage. Their trust was broken beyond repair, and I didn't see any way we could move forward. I told her that she needed to leave our home. I know she's pregnant, and I know this is a difficult time for her, but I couldn't bear the thought of living under the same roof with her after what she did. I didn't yell or kick or scream. I just told her calmly that she had to go. Since then, our mutual friends and even some of her family members have reached out to me telling me that I'm being too harsh. They argued that she's pregnant and needs support, and that I should stand by her despite what happened. They tried to make me feel guilty, saying that I'm abandoning her when she needs me the most.
What?
Some have even accused me of being heartless for kicking out a pregnant woman. But from my perspective, she's the one who broke our vows and betrayed our relationship. I'm heartbroken, and I don't feel like I owe her anything after what she did. I need time and space to heal, and I don't think I can do that if she's still in my life. I've offered to help her find a place to stay, but I just can't have her here. So, am I the jerk for asking my wife to leave after she cheated on me and got pregnant? I know it's a tough situation, especially with the pregnancy involved, but I don't think I can move past this betrayal. I'm not sure if I'm being too harsh or if my feelings are justified.
I don't think she's being harsh at all. I don't think she's the a-hole at all. That sucks. Like, oh, well, first of all,
This happened. This happened a day ago.
Oh, that's fresh. First of all, now she has to. They're telling her to keep that girl there, but now she has to take care of a baby that's not even hers.
That's
crazy.
That sucks.
No,
And she was cheated on.
She was cheated on.
She was cheated on. The kid.
Who's
the
the
kid,
person
the
she
child's not
cheated on?
hers.
I
This
can't
person
believe.
cheated on. You know, go live with that person.
Yep.
Oh yeah, go
That
ask that
person-
person for support.
Yeah, go ask her for support.
These friends and family
Terrible.
are going to the wrong person of asking
Terrible.
support. They should be going to the man.
That
They
ruined-
should be
that
going to the
ruined-
person. They should be going to the person that
It's
she
responsible.
had the lovey-dovey with, and ask
Dude.
him for the support. Like
Dude. That's
like-
crazy.
that's so
That's
wrong
crazy.
in so many ways.
Why are these people gaslighting her into believing that she's bad? That's messed up.
Look,
That's
OP,
jacked up.
OP, if you're watching this for whatever reason, if you found us for whatever reason on Instagram or anything or
We're with
any
you.
other socials or
Instagram or
YouTube
TikTok
shorts or
or
anything,
Yeah.
We're with you, girl.
no, we're with you. We're on your side, girl. We're on your
That's
side.
crazy, bro.
You're
Dude,
not
that
the a-hole.
sucks.
That's
I
scandalous.
mean, sorry, you're not the jerk.
You're not the jerk.
You're not the
Dude,
jerk.
that sucks. Because, like, come on, bro. Like, wow. There's cheating. And, like, there's cheating. But there's cheating with, like, cheating's already bad. But then there's cheating and having a baby with the cheater. That's insane. That's like a step above. She went for the whole
And
thing.
she was cheating for a month.
A month.
And
Not
then she
month,
lied
for
about it.
months.
Months.
For months.
Married to the person.
Married to her.
Lied.
And lied and everything. And then
God.
when she went up to her, she confessed to it and cried.
Dude.
Did she say that she gaslighted her?
Did she say anything like why she did it or anything like that? No. Huh?
No, she.
The
just,
comments or any comments? Oh, it was
Yeah,
just a day ago.
I'll see if I find a good comment. Oh, okay. Not the jerk. Her friends and family can support her. That is true. And so can the guy that put his sorry. I can't say that. I can't say that. But
The
the guy that
responsibilities?
did the lovey-dovey
That
with
impregnated
her.
her, bro. Impregnated.
Whoa.
Impregnated.
That's such a big word, bro.
Oh my god.
Just kidding. Another one is precisely. This is so simple. Just tell everyone to. Oh my gosh, I need to read these before. Just tell everyone to go off, and she can readily go be with her. Okay, This is. I don't know. It's a two-letter word.
Point is, she's not the jerk.
Yeah,
her significant other is. Her ex-significant other, it seems. But yeah, no. And I guess when that happens and when cheat, they always say you're supposed to start like a new relationship with that person. But I don't see her starting a new relationship with that
Hey,
person.
once a cheater, always a cheater.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
Look, and another one is this I read it beforehand. To add, OP found out she hadn't revealed the affair or the pregnancy. Eventually, the latter was going to give away the former. Can you imagine if OP had to find out about the affair because it dawned on him his wife was preggo? Thank goodness He confronted her and could bail. Okay, I want to correct you. I want to. I want to correct you. It's a she. Found out was pregnant. Yeah. Yeah, bro. Good thing.
No,
good thing.
It's pretty straightforward.
Pretty
good
crazy,
thing.
man.
Good thing you found out.
Stand up for yourself.
Yeah,
good thing you found out. Wait, what does this say? Oh, I cannot read that. Sorry.
Okay.
Riddle time. Yeah. Riddle time.
If you stayed this late, answer the riddle.
What flowers are kissable?
Well, we're not gonna get the answer.
I know the answer.
I just want to see if there'd be death silence. But I know the answer. Yeah, I found it out during this pod.
He googled it
because I was actually not the one that put it down.
Put your guess down below.
Shout out to our what is she considered assistant producer, right? What did you find out? Right now, assistant producer. Shout out to Jessica behind the camera.
Shout out to the girl behind the camera.
Yeah.
Shout out to our Sam, not Sam.
Yeah. What is Spider-Man called?
Harley?
Oh.
What's the guy from Freddy.
Freddy.
Shout out to her.
Wasn't it Carl?
No. What?
No.
Where's Carl from then?
I don't know.
Huh.
Doesn't he come out at the monkey at the end?
Hi,
I'm Carl.
Bro.
No.
At the end of the videos. I swear, bro. We'll look at it after.
I don't know.
She's the man behind the computer.
Is there anything else we need to add?
Oh, no, the man behind the desk? The woman behind the desk.
The woman behind the desk.
Is that what Spider-Man says?
The woman behind the computer.
Alright, whatever. We drag this on too far.
Behind the desk.
Either way, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys loved all the juicy stuff. And comment down below if you want to.
No, comment down below.
Comment down below your favorite. No, not your favorite Reddit story, because I doubt any of these would be your favorite. But
your favorite.
The most juicy Reddit story you thought.
Your favorite family member.
What the hell?
That's juicy, bro. Imagine.
Oh, I don't. Okay, wait. I have my family watches this.
That's why.
I don't. That's gonna start issues.
No.
Let's not do that.
This is about,
comment down below comment down below the most juicy story you heard today and the riddle, the answer, and also Amazon registry.
Oh yeah. I forgot.
Press down the link down below to donate help us grow and donate some stuff to us.
Make it sound a little clearer.
Yeah, make it sound clearer than we are now. And yeah, I think that's it. I just want to make sure that we have nothing else to say. Love you all. Love you, beautiful people. Hate me, love me.
Do whatever you want.
Bye.